I, Brad, Lynette, and Rael. This is Tuesday, April 11, 2023. I'm sending you this video to explain the situation. The incident on March 31st never happened. You guys should have learned from Mucho. Mucho should have been a learning experience because someone died. And this is serious. And on that incident that happened when I was on the bus should never happen. Like, the driver should never move you on a bus, on the lift at any time. Only on the ground. Like, he should have just moved my chair, make sure the bags were out of the way. He didn't do that. And there's been a lot of times where drivers don't even tell me to shut my chair off. And this is not the first time this happened. And that's what I mean. In my case, we were lucky I survived. And the thing is, I want an independent review in my case. I want an independent review. I want someone to come in and independent review this incident. Because you need to learn from it. And it doesn't look like you guys, by not having an independent review, it looks like you're covering stuff up. And you're not telling drivers about the incident. And you need to tell the drivers, because they're going to find out anyway. The drivers are going to find out from the public anyway, from other people, because the word gets around what happened on the March 31st. You do not need to share my name. You just need to realize we had an incident. And you need to, that's why I'm organizing a public meeting, because the people, I want to know how many trips are being denied, how many people are being told, oh, I can't get a bus, or how many people in the outskirts are having trouble getting buses and all this, and how many times buses are going to the same place to pick up the same people who are going to the same location, and things like that. Other issues, like something needs to change with that, and Brad, and Rael. Something needs to change. If you don't change it, how are we going to improve the service? And I had to go to Ombudsman Saskatchewan, because the bylaw needs to change. You guys are preventing us to go to a committee or whatever. That doesn't happen in other cities. So that's why I've gone to the ombudsman, because something needs to change. And my incident should never happen, because you guys keep telling me, oh, we just give the information to First Canada. How do you know First Canada is doing anything? They're in a different building than you are. How do you know? And that's what I mean. I will be speaking regarding the update on the 25, the master plan for transit. The thing is, I'm very concerned. You never had only one meeting for people with disability, and I couldn't make it because I had a university. I had to deal with university, so I couldn't make it. And that's what I mean. You should have had more meetings. And that's what I mean. You should go back to council and say, we're gonna update now. Can you understand? We're gonna update paratransit, because we need to change it. Because I don't want to file legal action against the city. I want to work with the city first and see where we go. That's why I'm willing to meet with you guys at any time with my advocate. We're willing to meet with you and listen to see what you have to do to make changes. Because something needs to change. A lot of people that ride paratransit do not understand to shut their chair off. So that's why the driver should be made the person who's responsible to make sure the chair is shut off, and make sure that everything's out of the way, and make sure that the chair is centered in the middle of the lift, so we don't have any incidents. And that's what I mean. The driver didn't do that. There's been a lot of times where the driver tells me to turn on my chair when I'm on the lift because of my bags. That should have been checked on the ground, not in the air. That's what I'm trying to explain, guys. And this would never happened. So you guys are the ones you are to blame for this mess. And there is a video out there from Regina Housing of the incident. So you need to phone Regina Housing and see how you can get the incident. So it's got the front view of if they still have it, it would have the front view of the building on the 31st. It would have the front view of the building of the 31st of the bus. You would be able to see a front view of the bus that day. And that's what I mean. I feel like you guys are trying to cover up this whole incident. By not telling Fur Canada to explain to your drivers, I feel like you're covering up the incident. That's how I feel. You are covering up the incident. And you shouldn't be. And you should be sending a report to council on incidents like this so they know what's going on. I would like to see that. Changes like that. Incidents and how many trips you deny a year. Okay, thank you. It's Jamie McKenzie. Thanks.